All right, good morning. I hope that all is well. So my screen. I never usually come this early in the day, but here I am. I hope that all is well with everyone. All right, I'm going to make this quick because I've got to get on out there and work and handle business. All right. But once again, I hope that you all are having an awesome day. I hope the weather is wonderful and beautiful where you are. I'm not sure what it's supposed to do here, but we're heading into summer, and the weather's been perfect for me, like in the 60s, 70s. I like that. We had a couple of hot days, but I could don't really need the extremes of the of weather, real hot and real cold. But nevertheless, let's get into this real quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a help this morning. Okay. I'm going to be a help to those. Like I did a video yesterday, okay, about someone who just has been persistent in being a pest. All right, you can watch it if you choose. All right, um, but I spoke in the video to people who allow people to recruit them into their bullshit, attacking others. And half the time, well, I'll just say I don't know how much of the time. There's sometimes that these people who are being recruited into this, they don't have no clue about the reality or the truth because they're not being told the truth. They're being told a bunch of lies about the person that they are being recruited to attack and bother and pester. Okay. I'm going to talk to you all this morning who are being recruited into bullshit. Now let me say this. I wouldn't give a fuck what that person is telling you. If someone I want you all who are in the position of being recruited, asked, promised bullshit. I want you to put your thinking caps on right now. And I'm not saying this in a condescending manner to you. This is very serious. Put your thinking caps on and hear. He that hath an ear, let him hear. If someone comes to you and asks you or tries to cajole you in some way, shape, or form to be a part of attacking another person that you don't know, you don't know anything about, I don't care what they tell you. You have to understand there are laws. I did a whole series. I don't think I read the end of the book. What is the book called? The Kabbalion, talking about universal law and whatnot. Now, some people call it karma. We get that terminology comes from Hinduism. In the Bible, they say you're gonna reap what you sow. Okay, you might just say what you put out there is what you're going to get back, etc. It's not. I even talked about it in my religious studies series. It's not. If you want to look at that, it's way at the bottom of the list. When I first started this here, my second channel. It's not a thing of the law gonna get you. No. It is just universal law. Like my friend used to say, a friend of mine, a lady that I work with, the world is what? Round. What goes around will come back around. Boom. What you put out is just like what gravity. What goes up must come down. It is not anything moralistic. You can look at it from that perspective if you so choose. What you put out there is what you're going to get back. Just like if you break a law, okay? Man, I don't know, let's say a traffic law, and you honestly had no fucking clue about that was a law. That was a sin. You go before the judge, Is the judge going to say, will you say, Judge, I didn't know. I didn't know that was law. I didn't know I was breaking the law. Does that mean that you're off scot-free? Okay, well, the judge will say, okay, you didn't know. Okay, you're free to go. Hell no. They say what? Ignorance is no excuse of the law. They don't give a fuck whether you knew it or not. It is a law that you have broken. Now you have to pay the consequence. Understand. Even if the person has convinced you that that person did something evil and rotten to you, did that person, the person who's being recruited, did that person do something evil and rotten to you? No. You don't even know the person. You don't know who they are. You don't know what they're about. You don't know shit. All you know is that this motherfucker here is telling me that they did A, B, C, D, and E to them. But I don't know that person. You don't know that person. If you join in the bullshit and also think you don't know that person. You don't know that. You don't know anything about that person. So you really don't know if this person that's recruiting you is telling you the truth or not. You're just getting high. It's amazing how in this world that's full of lies, we call it the Matrix and the illusion, the Maya, and so on and so forth. But we believe every single thing that come up out of a person's mouth. Whether it be just an individual or all the bullshit news that they throw at us, all the propaganda, okay? All their lies and shit, we just believe it and just run white with it. That's why these rulers and these principalities that sit on high know they got humanity, because they're thinking they're dumb. We can do anything to these people. They fall for it hook, line, and sinker every fucking time. So, back to what I was saying. You don't know that person, but you must understand. Whatever you put out in the positive or the negative is what you are going to get back. Period, point blank. Now, I had a commenter this morning. I'm a teacher. I'm an educator. I have been an adjunct professor at 3 of the colleges here in the area. Okay? I've been teaching since I was young. And I'm going to continue to do that. Now, I had a comment this morning under a Scorpio reading because obviously Scruffy the dog animal over there is butthurt about it, Brianna Jewel Bellamy. The commenter did what she does all the time with the laughy emojis. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. Then reply. Then the same person, honey, I don't know your name. I didn't even look at your name. It was just like, okay, this is not even anything to absorb. Says something along the lines of, it's abuse even if it comes from a so-called divine place. Let me assist you. Now, obviously, if you're not her, because that's what she does, create fake accounts and profiles to stalk and harass. The bitch been stalking and harassing me for at least 4 years. And she's another one who I was just supposed to sit over here and say, okay, and lied about me and all types of bullshit. If you'd like to do some research my channel where I show my receipts about her fucking lies about me. I got the energy and the impression from you that you are probably young. I'm hearing very. I'm going to assist you this morning and help you to come to an understanding of something. First of all, you sound, what that whole statement is stupid. Now, from a so-called divine place. So in other words, are you saying to me that you do not think that the reading came from a divine place. If that's what you're saying, then that's what you need to say. Express yourself with some level of intellect, not laughy emojis. Infantile. That is for infants, for children, for the small minded. And they put that shit on here for people like you and her. Now, I'm not insulting. I'm not trying to be insulting to you. Though you came over to insult me, and I don't even know you. So she recruited you, obviously, to do something foolish. I don't give a fuck what the word is around Tarot Land about the readers on here. I do not do fake readings. When I say I'm hearing, that's the case. And the spirit realm, for whoever that Scorpio was, it didn't have to be her, but she thinks it is. Because that's called narcissism. Mean the world an infant. Infants feel the world revolves around them. Because in a sense it does. That's where her mind is stuck. Just like it came out in the reading. That everything is about her on this channel. So for you, young woman, whomever you are, do not allow yourself to be tricked, fooled, and cajoled into foolishness. Back to what I was saying. So if you feel within you, not her telling you to write that shit, if you feel within your being that it did not come from a divine place, you express that. But be careful how you express it. Because I don't know you and you do not know me. You say, Miss Kenyatta, I've listened to your reading. I find it somewhat offensive as I am a Scorpio if you are. Because who else would be watching the shit? Or maybe you're a cross watcher. I'm watching for a friend of mine and we find it offensive. Now, you're saying in your title that the spirit realm is saying, shut the fuck up, you talk too much. But to me, it sounds abusive. And I do not feel it comes from a divine place. Then you and I can have a conversation. Then I know that the intention within your being, that you come from a positive intention, that you do not have any kind of intention to try to hurt me in any way, or to try to get up under my skin in any way. This is like when I hear some of the readers say that some of these people could not even have a conversation off of this app if their life depended on it. Laughy emojis will get you where? Nowhere, but hide user from the channel. But nevertheless, you speak like with some level of intelligence and intellect, then we can have a conversation. And I can say to you, ma'am, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I do not do fake readings. This is what the spirit realm was saying. To shut the fuck up, you talk too much. Now, let's look at some definitions here. I want to help you and assist you. I love young people. I've been working with young people since I was a young person. Because what we want to do, being older, we want to guide young people on a path that is going to help them be successful in life. Not stunt them and their growth. Because some fool has some kind of vendetta that she started. Oh, did she tell you that? No, I know she didn't. She didn't tell you the truth. The truth ain't in her. Ain't. Ain is a Hebrew word which means it's in the negative. So ain't. Now, abuse. Abuse means either use something to bad effect or for a bad purpose misuse. Two, to treat a person or an animal with cruelty or violence, especially regularly or repeatedly. So it sounds like you or her feels like, well, we're going to go with you since you put the comment there. It sounds like you feel that the divine, or you've been lied to about the divine. You feel as though you've been lied to about the divine because what has happened in your life is that you have been treated with cruelty or violence, especially regularly or repeatedly by the divine or in the name of the divine. A lot of people experience that in these religious environments, church being one. So maybe that is the position that you're coming from, but we already know that it's not. Now let's look at another definition. Truth, the quality or state of being true. This is all Google. You can Google this. It says the quality or state of being true. So let's look up the definition of true. True, in accordance with fact or reality, accurate or exact. Okay. And according to the spirit realm, that channeled through me and spoke through me when I did the Scorpio reading, there is someone out there, and I didn't say in the reading that it was a Scorpio. I said this goes with the Libra reading. Maybe it's a Scorpio. But according to the spirit realm, the person needs to shut the fuck up because why? They talk too much. Continue to listen to the reading. And it says this person is not willing to learn, listen, learn, and grow. That is the truth. That is a fact. It is not abuse. I just gave you the definitions. Because again, I want to assist you and really help you on your path. Not bring you down and put you on a trajectory of mayhem and karmic debt that really does not belong to you. Because a fool out there, an idiot by the name of Brianna Jewel Bellamy, Maria Graviri, all of that bullshit, lie after Dorothy Dangerous, her mama, and all this shit been disproven, lie after lie after lie after lie, wants you either to take on her karma or go down to the Sheol with her fucking ass. Sheol. Let's look up the word. Excuse me. In the Hebrew Bible, just like the word Ain, Sheol refers to the abode of the dead, often translated as the grave, the pit, or the realm of the dead. No, you want life. I'm not talking about physical death. That's all she talks about. Everybody's going to die because nobody has done anything to her but what she's created in her drama-filled mental space. So young woman, rather, okay. I want to, again, I'm assisting you and helping you on your path so that you can be all that you are destined to be. Wonderful, I'm sure, just like I say, wonderful, amazing, magnificent, splendid, marvelous, perfect. The master and creator of your own fate. You be that. And the master and creator of your own destiny. You be that. Healthy, wealthy, wise, loving yourself. Not drowning in foolishness and stupidity and acting like an imbecile. because someone has found your weakness and wants to recruit you in their stupidity because they're mad about a reading on YouTube that they obviously feels fits their description. Now what you do, you go back and you look at all her 4 years worth of talking about me, lying on me, saying, and I have never met this woman a day in my fucking life. And then you will see, and then you go back and you look at my receipts and all the videos that I did about the truth of the matter. So that you don't get yourself and allow yourself to get caught up in bullshit and karma raining down on your head. Especially trying to upset a person who you know nothing about. I wish you nothing but the best, dear heart, whoever you are. Stay in what they call a high vibration. Now, if you feel somewhere in your being, besides the fool over there who recruited you to make a fool of yourself online, if you feel that the divine has been abusive to you in any way, shape, or form, you go to the divine. You go to his place, quote unquote, that word that you used, or her place, however you view the divine, and you pray, and you be honest with the divine in your prayer. I know maybe you grew up in church and they told you can't do this, you can't talk this way to the Lord and all that. No, you better be for real, because guess what? What does the Bible say? Man looks on the outward appearance, but God looks on what? The heart. Read some of those scriptures and you will see where God was very forthright with people, telling them the truth. And what do they say? Let me look it up. The phrase, saying the truth hurts, it likely intends to convey the idea that telling the truth can be painful, both for the person delivering it and the person receiving it. This pain often arises because the truth can expose uncomfortable realities, challenge existing beliefs, or lead to negative consequences. The truth hurts. But in the hurt, in the pain, just like I did the video on the yin yang symbol, go back and look at that. What it can do in that darkness of pain, it will help you to bring yourself to the light. The truth hurts. The spirit realm is even saying that someone needs to shut the fuck up because they talk too goddamn much. Why? They're not, as I went on in the reading, I just didn't leave it at that. Spirit realm didn't just leave it at that. What did they say? This person refuses to listen, learn, and grow. So, okay, somebody done told me I talk too much. I need to listen, learn, and grow. Okay, now let me go to the divine in prayer, having a conversation, not just talking like people have lied to you and told you that that's all prayer is. It's just talking. No, you talk and you listen. It's called a conversation. And if you are sincere and willing and open, then you will hear the Spirit of God speak back to you and direct you and guide you. So don't even talk too goddamn much in prayer. Speak. Say what you need to say. Even if you feel like it may hurt God's feelings. The truth. This is my truth. This is what I see. This is what I feel. This is what I believe. And God damn it, I don't like it. God's much bigger than you or I. He's not as weak and soft to hear the truth. And God will speak to you. And God will comfort you. And God will show you and direct you. Oh, now you're willing to hear. Now you're willing to listen. Now I can speak to you and I can help you to because you've listened, learn, and grow. Because God is love. Watch the video I did on what is love. God is love. Ye are gods. Walk in your divinity of what? Being love. Because that's who and what you are. Do not let any of these principalities and outside forces fool you and trick you and manipulate you into feeling like you got to be some big badass and hurt people and dog people out and try to get up under their skin and so on and so forth because of foolishness. When the great God Almighty is there, just sitting there waiting to have a conversation with you. Even if you say, well, God, I feel like that girl, that she said it can't, the spirit was telling her that kind of hurt my feelings, this, that, and the other. And God will say, this is about me and you, not her. Now you are willing to listen so that you can learn and that you can grow and be all that God has created you to be. He is the master. She, the master of perfection. There is no other. You are a perfect being. Walk in it. Be it. Ye are gods. Where that come from? The Bible. Hinduism. And I'm sure others. Stand tall. Love yourself before you allow yourself to be recruited into foolishness by someone who obviously talks too fucking much and won't shut the fuck up because they refuse to listen, learn, and grow. Do not come back over here with your foolishness. What will happen with you and anybody else she recruits or anybody else that wants to recruit people to try to bother me? Hide from channel, moving the fuck on, and maybe I will do for you what I have done for this young lady here. Give you a lesson of love and truth. So that you can be all that the Master has created you to be once again. And do not think for 1 minute that the truth is abusive. That's part of the problem with the soft parenting. Children, it is done purposely, just like they did in the 70s with that doctor who came out telling parents not to do certain things to their children, and they fucked the generation of children up, Generation X, mine. But we made it. So here they come. They do it every so many years. Here they come again. Some bullshit. Soft parenting. Let the child do whatever they want. Say whatever they want. Feel whatever they want. Don't direct them. Don't guide them. Let them make the decision. When they know that the child's brain hasn't even fully developed enough to make solid choices and decisions without guidance. They know that, but they know that your motherfucking ass don't know it. So they just gonna tell you any old fucking thing. And okay, we'll do it. And have a generation of young people who cannot handle what is called consequences. So by the time they get up out of school and they try to go live a life, and I have heard stories, they cannot function. True stories. So if you think that the truth is not love, whether it hurts or not, you think everything is supposed to feel soft and kind. Oh no, that's what you think I'm supposed to think. But I know the truth. Thank God I came up before the days of social media. I will sit here and I look at social media and I'm like, they spewing the same shit over and over again from years before I was even, before they even started this shit that I was old enough to remember. Games, mind games, tricks. So for you, young lady, I have hid you from the channel. You don't have, unless you make another fake account or some shit like that. You can't take the food. Maybe it's too much meat, and you need some milk in order to be able to digest it. You do not have any privileges over here any longer, and anybody else that come through with the bullshit. Just like I've been doing for years since I started this second channel. Hide user from channel, moving on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink my coffee. I got this coffee. It's so fucking good. Okay. It is lavender vanilla. You know, first time I saw lavender in a drink, I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know. But it's so good. The floral taste, like I love like lavender lemonade, all of that stuff. The floral taste, it is just, mm, I got the shit from Target. Well, Target had their brand, and I tried, but it wasn't really strong. You couldn't taste the lavender was just a hint. Ooh, I got the Starbucks brand, child. Please, it is I think is it limited edition? I don't know. Because Target had a whole bunch of different kind of flavors. But anyway, I love it. It's so good. Then I saw somebody else online talking about rose. That there is a rose flavored something or other. I was like, I have to try because I love rose. I love roses. I love the smell of rose. Rose. But any goddamn way. Okay? So that is the end of that. That's the lesson for today. For right now. Because I was going to come on here and talk about something else. Let's be in a place of learning and growing and erase all the hate. Everybody, you all want to love and light, blah, 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 bullshit. But then soon as someone comes to you to try to wreck somebody's world or get up under their skin, hey, yeah, let's do it. And then sit up there and wonder why this ain't right, that ain't right, this ain't right, that ain't right. You don't believe that what you put out there, you don't believe in universal law. I ain't talking about God. You don't believe in it. You do not think it applies to you. I'm not talking to just you, young lady. I do not understand how you all think that you all rise above anybody that is a part of the universe, created from the universe. How you think you rise above it? Jesus told the truth when he told the motherfuckers, you are the synagogue of Satan. According to the logic that you put down in my comment section, because you're being recruited by an idiot who refused to listen, learn, and grow because she's mad. According to your logic, Jesus was being abusive. No, he was telling their ass the motherfucking truth. You the synagogue of Satan, goddamn. When he told him, you turn my father's house into a den of thieves. That's abusive? No, that's the fucking truth. Somebody talk too much, they talk too goddamn much. You think God and the spirit realm, they're not allowed to tell somebody that they talk too much? That they need to shut the fuck up? Oh, you're wagging your finger at the spirit realm, telling them, you can't say that. That's abusive. No, they don't play human games. Confirmation. They don't play human mind games. They allow humans to do that to themselves. And watch. And sit back. And laugh. And continue to record everything that is being done and the intention behind it. All right. You all have favor. Peace.